Don Lemon marries Tim Malone as his disgraced A-list friends Matt Lauer, Alec Baldwin, and Jeff Zucker look on. Don Lemon has wed longtime fiancé Tim Malone in a glitzy New York City ceremony attended by several of his disgraced A-lister pals. Lemon, 58, tied the knot with Malone, 40, on Saturday at Fifth Avenue Presbyterian Church. The ceremony took place half a decade after they got engaged and on the same day as his fiancée's birthday. Alleged sex pest broadcaster Matt Lauer, fired CNN boss Jeff Zucker, and accused killer Alec Baldwin were among the illustrious attendees. The grooms were seen beaming as they exited the church carrying their 3 beloved dogs who were part of the occasion. The couple cut dapper figures with coordinated tuxedos in different shades. Lemon sported a green velvet jacket which tastefully complemented Malone's navy. The ceremony was set to be followed by a lavish reception at Ralph Lauren's Polo Bar, with guests following on foot. Several members of the media elites were seen arriving to the Manhattan church ahead of the ceremony, including some who have fallen from grace in recent years. Matt Lauer, who was fired from his role as host of Today by NBC over sexual misconduct allegations in 2017, was seen arriving hand-in-hand with girlfriend Shaman Abbas. Lemon's old CNN boss Jeff Zucker was also in attendance, along with girlfriend Allison Gollust, his former subordinate who he was sacked for having a relationship with. Actor Alec Baldwin, who is currently facing involuntary manslaughter charges over the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins, stepped out with wife Hilaria. The beleaguered actor's trial is due to proceed in July and comes after the movie's armorer was convicted over the fatal shooting. The celebrations got off to an early start, thanks to a phone call from Vice President Kamala Harris, who wished the couple a marriage full of love, laughter, and good food. In a video shared on Lemon's Instagram, she can be heard telling them to always find the humor in themselves and each other. In response, Lemon said that she and husband Doug Emhoff are his couple goals. It appears Lemon's comments might be more than flattery, with a photo showing how he and Malone once dressed up as the VP and her husband for Halloween. Their intimate ceremony comes 8 years after the pair first started dating after meeting at Almond Restaurant in Bridgehampton, New York. It took place on the same day that Malone celebrated his 40th birthday and exactly 5 years after they got engaged. Tim proposed to Don with the help of their beloved dogs, Barkley and Boomer. The two pooches were wearing dog tags that were engraved with the question, "Daddy, will you marry Papa?" Sharing details about their big day, which is set to be a ceremony with their nearest and dearest, an insider said, "They are both going to wear matching suits with different lapels. It won't be a very religious ceremony, but they have written vows they will read to each other." Tim was joking with co-workers that he would use ChatGPT to write his. Several of Tim's co-workers from Douglas Elliman are going to be there. Their dogs are also expected to be a part of the ceremony just as they were a part of their engagement. DailyMail.com revealed how insiders had shared that Lemon had become a bridezilla in the run-up to the nuptials by micromanaging his guests in a desperate attempt to have a perfect big day. A photo shared on Lemon's Instagram showed 3 identical harnesses and tuxedos for each of their dogs. Boxes of pink and red flowers were seen being delivered to the venue on Saturday. The nuptials are finally going ahead after being delayed by the coronavirus pandemic. Despite keeping numbers intimate, a steady stream of high-profile guests were seen arriving on Saturday. Journalist Tamron Hall was in attendance, sporting a chic black dress with rose motif. Real Housewives of New York Countess Luann de Lesseps was also snapped beaming on her way in. Lemon and Malone, who works in real estate, went public with their relationship when they rang in 2018 with an on-air kiss during CNN's live New Year's Eve broadcast. Lemon, who came out as gay in his 2011 memoir Transparent, told CNN viewers, "I grew up thinking that I would never be able to be public with my relationships, let alone ever get legally married. So for me, this is doubly thrilling and just a wee bit terrifying. Guess I have to start thinking about children. Talk about a late bloomer. It was previously reported that Don's axing from CNN in April 2023 caused arguments between the lovebirds. The veteran anchor was sensationally sacked amid a furious controversy over his sexist and misogynistic behavior. While Don's axing has reportedly caused friction between him and his partner, the insider added that Tim was sticking by the former CNN anchor and knows that he is not misogynistic. Tim says that Don is just gay with a very dry, harsh, and sarcastic sense of humor, they said at the time. In fact, once the pair overcame the shock of Don's sacking, they began to get excited about the prospect of having more time together. To be honest, they are actually kind of excited that Don gets to be home with their dogs now, as their dogs are their life, they added. Tim has said that now Don gets to play house husband. Tim says that Don was not happy there for a while and that he was worked to the bone. This is a much-needed break for him,